Good evening to you. Welcome to this news update. And of course, we are bringing you live pictures concerning the case involving Honorable Sampa. And right now, we are with the lawyer as well as Patriotic Front Deputy Secretary General, if I'm not mistaken, for administration, Council Celestin Kandida, to give us an update with regards to the events that transpired. Of course, we did confirm with you the arrest of the Matero Member of Parliament in Honorable Sampa. Good evening, Council. Thank you very much for giving us an opportunity to speak with you. Just give us an update of what has transpired today.
Well, good evening, and thank you very much for being here. Of course, we've been here from morning. We started with police force headquarters, where Honorable Sampa was responding to another charge where he was warned and cautioned. The charge was also involving the Cyber Crimes Act. And then from there, we were brought to Central Police Division. And of course, he's been charged with 2 counts. The first count was given at around 12 hours. And we were hopeful that immediately after that, we'll be able to secure police bond. But the police advised that we should wait. And they needed to seek for more instructions. Just this evening at around 18, the police came and decided to add another charge within the Cyber Crimes Act. And this is where we are. I mean, we would have expected that this matter would have been handled very expediently to the extent that, knowing that these are bondable offences, we would have expected that by now Honorable Sampa would have been granted bond, because bond is a right, as a matter of fact. So we would have expected that he would have been granted bond, and then he would have been released on police bond, awaiting to appear before court. Unfortunately, this is the status of the country today, where the president will say one thing with regards to today you should not be arrested, detained, and put in police cells without being taken before court, or if the matter is bondable, you should be given bond. But what we are seeing is a totally different thing. And of course, it's extremely disappointing and extremely amazing that the Republican president would make a very careless statement indicating or placing himself in a place of a police officer by indicating that what Honorable Sampa may have done was a crime. So that in itself, he is the president of the Republic of Zambia. Any statement that is made by a president of the Republic of Zambia borders on interference with the operations of the police. So what we have seen is proper interference by the Republican president of the operations of the police, and that is the reason why the police have literally failed to allow Honorable Sampa to be bonded today, because these are bondable offences and they are misdemeanor offences. We should have expected that by now Honorable Sampa will be granted police bond, but alas, this is the kind of country where we are, and this is what is happening. But one thing for certain is that the democracy we are enjoying today in this country can never be likened to a country like Uganda or Rwanda. What we know for certain is we fought for this democracy, and every person's right must be respected.
Council, just confirming with you, you've indicated that 2 counts have surely been slapped on Honorable Sampa. Would want to know, obviously, and the nation would want to know if these are directly linked to the post that is said to have been made by Mr. Sampa on the 15th of January 2026 with regards to the posts that were said to, the polling station that was said to have been erected along the Lyle Road. Are you able to confirm that the counts that have been slapped on Honorable Sampa are within this regard?
Yes, I can confirm that. And of course, we saw the Electoral Commission of Zambia verifying that. And upon verification, Honorable Sampa acknowledged that we have since verified, and Electoral Commission of Zambia placed a condition upon which it requested Honorable Sampa to apologize for having posted information that was unverified. Remember, what we're dealing with is the posting of unverified information. So he posted an apology, which the whole country saw, showing great maturity and great leadership in him. And of course, as of today, again, the Electoral Commission of Zambia has received a formal written apology. So this is where we are. And unfortunately, We are leaving the police station without our good comrade. So we are hoping tomorrow morning the police will be able to maintain the level of professionalism and grant Honorable Sampa police bond.
You've expressed disappointment with regards to the statement that the head of state made in relation to this particular case. With that said, I might want to conclude by getting what your sentiments are with regards to the expectation of this, because there are others that are alleging that the arrest of Honorable Sampa could have been propelled by the statement that the president made on live TV.
Well, from the look of things, I think it can only be that, because we saw an apology that was rendered and everything was quiet. Immediately, less than 24 hours after the president makes a statement, Honorable Sampa is summoned and is arrested. So it's extremely unfortunate. We can't continue on a path where critical voices in the country will be arrested at any point whatsoever. We shouldn't do that, you know. We must have our freedoms and rights respected. These are inalienable rights guaranteed in the Constitution of the Republic. So where we've reached, we must get to a point where we tell the authorities to say, Bwana, you can't make certain statements because you are president. He's no longer in opposition. He must be reminded every other time that he's president of the Republic of Zambia. Any statement he makes gets to be very alarming, especially it sounds as an instruction. So we must respect the rule of law. What we are seeing is interference by the executive, by the president. President Hakainde is clearly interfering with the operations of police and the investigations. Yes. He is not a police officer. He doesn't know whether what Mayo Sampa did is an offense or a crime. Leave that to the police to determine whether it's a crime or not. It is not in his place. I mean, it's even shocking that you would see an entire head of state bragging that I'm Shushushu number one. You are not, Mr. President. Maintain your lane. Let's respect institutions of government. The police must be respected. So this is where we are.
All right, Councillor, thank you very much for your submission. All right, there you have it. I was having a conversation with Councillor Celestin Mkandila with regards to the matter involving Honorable Mao Sampa. We can safely confirm with you that right now he is detained at Lusaka Central Police Station. I am Thomas Afroman Mwale.